Come on, honey. That might be it, Jen. Unfortunately, I think it is. Come on. Here, sweetheart. You jumped in the front? Yeah. Okay, you get in there quick. Check under the hood. Check this out. There.
Weak battery.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Want to jump?
Yes, we should try it.
Yeah, I'll give you a jump from my battery.
Oh, right. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate your help.
Dallas Beach's old car.
Yes. I rented the cottage, and it goes with the house. Probably just cold weather, don't you think?
Now, you get the car and you start it when I tell you.
Okay, thanks. Hey, thanks. Thank you very much. on, sweetie. Hello there. Mrs. Beach?
That's right.
I'm Kate Bianchi, and this is my daughter, Jennifer.
I figured.
Well,
Your trunk and other things are here already.
oh, good. Oh, gosh. This is beautiful, Mrs. Beach.
It'll do. I don't usually rent it in the off-season. Wood's out front. We'll cut some more in a day or so. Fireplace should help. But you'll want to use the heaters in the bedrooms.
Okay.
I will. Plenty of hot water. If the pipes don't freeze. My number's by the phone if you need me. And I live right next door.
I'm Mrs. Beach. Thank you. Well, kiddo, I guess she's the welcome wagon.
Mommy, look, a reindeer.
Oh, yeah, he's cute.
Is she, Mommy?
Oh, well, she's very cute.
Voila. What does voila mean?
It means, aha, here it is. It's a French word, sweetheart. I'm not going back to work just yet. I'll share your chair if I may. What, tickle?
Why didn't we ever go to the jumping granite?
Well, because no one knew where the jump was.
Can you take us out?
Yeah, let's just... Okay.
There's a light on there, too?
What, sweetheart? Let me see here. Oh, ah. Oh, gosh. Look, Mommy made a mess, huh?
What's this? See, I see a lot of string beans there. Now, you know what I think when I see a lot of string beans? I think maybe somebody isn't eating her veggies.
I ate mine. My mommy cooked too many.
Oh, well, if she cooked too many. Then we'll let you off. You probably just don't know the rules around here, see? Do you know how long it takes to grow a string bean?
No.
Tell you what, Jennifer, next time we'll hide the string beans in the milk carton, and then he'll never know.
Well, I can see you're born conspirators. So you're on vacation?
No. I rented Charlotte Beach's cottage, and I'm working on an assignment.
Oh. So what's the assignment? I mean, am I being too nosy?
No, not at all. It's drawings for a textbook.
You're an artist.
Trying to be. Come on, Jennifer, let's get going. Okay? Careful, honey.
So, Charlotte ever had that old cottage insulated?
Not that you could tell. We use the fireplace a lot.
I see she threw in the old car.
Yeah, I bought it. Sight unseen. You know, it gets me from here to there.
But why knock it?
I used to go to summer camp here. Whistlewood.
Oh, yeah. Pretty run down now.
What isn't?
Hey, Wilbur! What the hell you think you're doing? Shooting rats. Yeah, well, don't you have enough sense not to shoot in the direction of people? Shooting down, not up.
Is he a friend of yours?
Well, I've known him all my life. Everybody on the island is some sort of shirt-tail relative. You know, it's been very nice talking to you, Mrs.
Oh, Bianchi.
Bianchi, Carl Slater.
Ah,
I'm sure we'll see each other again sometime.
well, I'd say inevitably. Okay, come on, Jen. Hello?
Just checking in. Do you need rescuing yet?
It's only been 3 days, Paula. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm loving every minute of it.
How do you find the natives?
Well, they leave me alone. That's all I want from them.
You just think you're happy? If only you could remember how well off you were when you were miserable. Back on this planet. Subin Meta, arrogant cabbies, the Met. Aren't you writhing with envy?
Not one little bit, Paula.
Your ex called. What does that do for you?
Even less. I'm out from under Sam Bianchi's spell.
Let's talk shop. Are you going to be able to meet our deadline?
Only if you let me get off the phone and get back to work.
That did it. Ciao, Katie.
Ciao. Ah, here we go, sweetheart. Hurry.
I don't want to go.
Oh, honey, the man at the gas station said that Dr. Cohen specializes in not hurting people.
You better be telling me the truth.
Well, I don't think the man would lie.
Todd,
Yeah, what?
what do you want to do about Cartwright?
Change him to Friday. Charlie Moon's appointment.
What do you want to do about Charlie?
You kidding? You know Charlie. He always cancels. He hates going to the dentist.
Hello? Hi. Oh, let me see now. Which one of you is the little girl with the toothache? That you? No, huh? Didn't think so. Could I have your coat? The doctor's going to be with you in 1 minute. That toothache will be gone so fast. Here he comes. Oh, excuse us. Bye-bye. How did he do the whiz kid?
Who is it?
Jennifer.
What?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Well, Jennifer, where have you been? I've been waiting for you, huh? Come on, pussycat. I got an elephant in here.
Where?
In here. You want to see? Come on, I'll show you.
Don't worry. He's wonderful with children. You're the one that's in trouble. You have to go sit over there and read last year's Scholastic magazine.
You're from New York, aren't you?
Yeah, isn't everybody? Eileen Cohen, the Bronx.
Ah, Kate Bianchi, Manhattan.
Nice to meet you.
Originally Irving Place. How long have you been here?
Oh, 5 years already. My husband, Harvey, he loves it here.
We've been here about a week.
A little late in the season, maybe.
Or early. Actually, I'm here to do a project, and I'm...
Oh, yeah, what kind of project?
Well, it's some artwork. I'm doing some drawings for a book. But I felt that this would be a good place to finish my work. You know, nice and quiet.
Yeah, well, the nightlife won't exactly wear you out, I could tell you that.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
You're up here all alone, huh?
Well, I'm with Jennifer.
Yeah, but you left the old man behind?
So to speak.
Oh, ugh, I didn't mean to pry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, that's all right. No, really, it's such a relief to be talking, to an adult. The only person that's spoken to me since I got here was some guy at the dump.
Who's that?
A tall fella. His name is Slater.
Oh, Carl. Yeah, they sent him to Dartmouth, taught him how to act in front of strangers.
I see.
Excuse me. Sure. Dr. Cohen's office. Oh, yeah, Mr. Moore, we have you in for Friday. If it hurts, come on over today.
What a trooper, huh? What a little pussycat. Did you hear one peep out of her?
Oh, he's wonderful. Oh, thank you very much. It's a she element. Doctor, thanks.
Harvey Cohen.
Oh, Kate Bianchi.
It's a pleasure. Little touch of civilization's always welcome.
Hey, would you like to meet our daughter, Miranda? She's right upstairs.
Would
we ever?
That's a great idea. Yeah, why don't you girls go look around the house?
Okay. Come on. Miranda will give you the grand.
Bye, Jan.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Kate.
Oh, gee, you own this? You live here?
Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous.
Go on in, Jen.
Wanna play go fish? Okay. I have an elephant. I have lots of them.
Listen, how would you like it if she stayed overnight? My kid's dying for somebody to play with.
Gee, I don't know.
You could see that. Oh, come on. They love each other.
They do. It would be fun for them, I guess, but I don't know. I think really it'd be imposing on you, wouldn't it?
But it's not. I won't even know the difference.
All right.
Yeah, and then you'll take them next week.
Oh, I see.
You know, you could have gotten a ticket.
Oh, hello.
You see, there's a no parking sign there.
I didn't see that.
And you probably didn't notice, but there's a driveway right here, too.
Oh, my. I didn't notice that either. Lucky there's no cop around, huh?
Where's your little girl?
Oh, I left Jennifer over at the Cohens.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not only did they fix her tooth, but they invited her to stay all night. And so,
Yeah. They're nice folks.
they are. They are.
No, you see, in the end, also, you shouldn't park your car in front of a bar because it gives people the wrong idea.
Oh, yes. I should consider those things in
Yeah,
a
but
small
since they
town.
have the wrong idea already, would you like to have a drink with me?
Well, I've been working like crazy lately, and I don't think one drink would hurt. Yes, I would. I
Good,
like that.
good.
But I think maybe I should,
No, leave
move
it.
my...
Nobody cares.
What do people do around here all winter?
Well, you're going to find out in about... My wife knew he was even here, much less talking to an attractive woman. She'd raise the roof.
Thanks anyway. By the way, Kate will do just fine.
Kate. Well, hello again, Kate. So how's your assignment going?
I'll know when I hand it in.
And Nauset? I mean, the people are treating you all right?
Well, let me put it this way. When I go into stores, they don't refuse to wait on me.
Oh, they'll warm up.
When? Have I broken some rule that I don't know about?
Not that I know of. When we get mean, you'll know it.
Look, don't misunderstand. I really love it here. It's beautiful. The people. I mean, would it crack their faces to smile once in a while?
Well, see, don't take it personally. See, in the summertime, we have to be nice to the tourists, so in the winter, we can be ourselves.
Cold. Talk about a chill factor.
I wouldn't have put it that way. I'd have said, we're cautious.
I would call it distrustful. I would call it standoffish.
Only till we get to know you. After that, we can be just as unpredictable as your friends.
I do believe I've just been accused of being provincial.
But in a nice way, I hope.
In a very nice way.
This must be yours.
Yes, indeedy. So, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's sick.
Is there a trick?
No, it's just that. Ah. Okay, come on. Oh, boy.
Welcome to Nauset. Look, why don't I just drive you home? I mean, it'll probably start in the morning as soon as the sun warms it up.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that one. I've never done that before.
What?
Spent an entire evening in a bar with someone I just met.
Yeah? I thought they had all those swinging bars in New York.
Oh, they do, but I wasn't in New York. I was a married lady in Connecticut.
Was.
It's been fun. Thanks.
You wouldn't happen to have something like a nightcap inside, would you?
Maybe there's something tucked away. Yes.
Good. May I ask what it is?
The heart.
A heart,
Yeah.
of course.
It's one of a group of illustrations for a medical textbook.
The assignment.
Right. Yeah. I haven't done it in years, and I'm really hoping, turns out, and I see the rebirth of a career.
I hope so, too. You could put a little arrow through it, and it would be a kind of a strange little Valentine.
That's
maybe
silly.
Maybe I'll put another ball.
Oh, that does feel good.
Yes. It does feel good. You have nothing to worry about.
Telling me. Use the reassurance.
You have it. You have it. Have I said anything to,
What would you like to talk about?
Why don't we start with what's bothering you?
Does it show? Well, it's been a while since I was,
I know.
aside from my husband, of course.
And you don't want anyone to think that you're that easy.
Something like that, yes. Boy, dating has changed a lot since I was doing it.
Well, I suppose.
I guess for you it's, well, I'm sure you're accustomed to sleeping with divorced women.
Oh, well, one or two do pass through of a summer.
What a break to find one in the off-season.
Just lucky, I guess.
Eileen Cohen says you went to Dartmouth.
Change of subject. Yes, I did. But I quit to go to the police academy in Portland.
Are you a cop?
Police chief.
Chief of police. Why didn't you say? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you never asked. Why? Would it have made a difference?
No, of course not. But it makes me wonder what else you haven't told me. For all I know, you have a wife and 12 children someplace.
No wife, no kids. Can I see you tonight?
This evening, I tell you what, Carl, I'd really like to sort things out a little. I mean, just give me a little time. I'm not saying no at all. It's just that I'm, as you can see, new at this, and there's Jennifer to think about.
All I want's a date.
Right. Would you call me later, please? Good.
Bianchi, I wondered what happened to you. Carl's not here. I heard the car drive in about midnight and then leave at 7 in the morning. Looked like Carl Slater's car, but could have been mistaken.
The car broke down.
Where's Jennifer?
I'm taking her up now at the Cohens.
How are you getting there? Walking. Goodbye, Mrs. P. Wilbur? When you finish with that, bring it round front.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever get a little crazy? I mean, being up here all year round?
No, it's always been Harvey's dream.
Well, I can understand that. That huge, wonderful old house in this pretty little town. But was that your dream too, Eileen?
Yeah, being part of a family.
Well, I guess it was mine too once. Unfortunately, I picked Sam.
Without Sam. Is that your husband with Sam?
Right. Oh, God.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
You guys okay? Huh? You're filled with snow, huh? Yes, and, I'm a little scared out there, but it's nice being on my own. I feel kind of, there's a certain excitement to it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was always my dad and mom. And then there was school and
Yeah.
college. I had roommates.
Oh,
I've
I'm
never
worried.
really been on my own. Of course, I got Jenny.
Careful in the street there. Hold on to him, Kate. Would you like your friend to come to dinner?
Beyond all expectations. No, really, Paula. It's going great. Just great. The heart is all finished. I'm working on the kidney, and the big news is I met this man, and he's the local police. Yes, I did.
It's probably another Sam Bianchi.
No, night and day. And speaking of my ex, sometimes I think he puts you up to these calls.
Maybe you're right. Sam could be using me to hang in there.
Well, tell him to get back to his teeny boppers and forget it.
Oh, you're a hard woman, Kate.
Yep, and getting stronger every day.
Good thing, too, because you'll have to muddle through without me while I take in the Frankfurt Book Fair.
Oh, that's wonderful. Have a great trip. And, auf Wiedersehen.
Kiss Jen for me.
Sure thing. Bye, Paula.
Well, I don't know. There's just no footprints, so the ground is frozen.
But it was that guy from the bar, Purdy.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like Wilbur.
I know it was him. What can you do about it, Carl? I mean, can you pick him up?
See, Wilbur is a bit strange, but he's harmless. I mean, he was probably just doing some work for Charlotte.
All right.
Am I seeing you later? You were going to sort some things out.
About last night.
Ah.
I think it was just that Jen wasn't here, and I mean, you give me a little freedom and I completely lose my head.
Now, this isn't about you're not wanting to tell your friends you're sleeping with a cop.
No, Carl. Fact of the matter is, I already did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then what is it?
I came out here to, I want to get my work done.
Well, good. You can do your work, but you have to eat. I can pick something up for the three of us.
Oh, see, Jen and I are invited to the Cohens for dinner tonight.
Ah. Well.
Carl, listen. Carl. Last night was nice.
Nice? You know, I never thought of myself as a one-night stand before.
Neither did I.
Nice.
Why don't you two go upstairs and rehearse in Miranda's room, okay?
Okay.
Good night, pussycat.
You know, my girlfriend
They're
tonight,
making a whole play of
right, from camp, we used to come by and stare at this house. I never thought I'd ever be sitting in it.
Listen, Kay, we stole it. I mean, the old man died, and they couldn't unload the place.
It's true. The summer people, they don't want the big mansions anymore. They like the little rustic cabins. You want coffee?
No, thanks, sir.
You know, you could live like a king in a small town like this.
I'm sorry, you didn't want coffee.
Eileen, I'll have it.
Of course, in the winter, you know, mostly all you get is extractions. But in the summer...
Oh, you know the city people. They got everything wrong with them. They got braces, gold inlays, root canal work.
braces, everything, you know.
Sliding scale.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, come here.
What?
Here, let me open.
Hey, not so fast. Hey, did you know they want Harvey to run for mayor?
Eileen, stop.
It was discussed.
No.
Well, it was just discussed. It was just discussed. It was discussed. We'll discuss it.
Can I tell you, two, how wonderful this has been? Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Too.
Yeah, same with us. You have to come again a lot.
Oh, I
Please,
want
because,
to.
you know, Eileen's cracking for a little conversation.
Yes, yes, it's true. Well, okay,
Okay,
good night.
Good night. Listen, when you get around the corner, watch out for the ice, okay?
Right.
Turn the brights on.
Okay. Listen, this may sound foolish.
Yeah, what?
What?
Just before I left the house, I saw somebody looking in the window. It looked like Wilbur Purdy.
You kidding?
Harvey, go with Kate and look around the house for her. Make sure there's nobody there, right?
Hon, come on. You know Wilbur wouldn't hurt a fly.
Are you sure, Harvey?
Oh, yeah. He's one of my oldest patients.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll go back with you if you want. It's no problem.
No, I'm being silly.
You
Forget
sure?
it.
You
Forget
sure?
it.
Okay.
Say good night.
Okay, bye-bye, Jennifer.
Good night.
Say goodbye to Jennifer. Okay, safe home. Safe home.
Oh, Harvey, you should go with them.
Why?
Because she's new, it's dark out. Something could happen to her.
Well, what could happen? She can take care of herself, huh? Well, pussycat. Did you have a good time today? Huh? Did you have fun? Huh? Did you play in there with Jennifer? What were you doing? What were you doing? Were you rehearsing a play? Mommy said you were rehearsing a play.
What do you want? We can, I'm not dressed. But we could talk in the living room. Now, just, please get out of my room. Would you just... Listen, this is silly. What, are you drunk? Get out of my room. I mean, we can just... What's the matter? What's wrong? I mean... Come on. Go now, Wilbur.
Shut up!
Please. Wilbur, no. Wilbur, damn it, stop. Wilbur, I'll bet you.
I'm not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Wait for the tone.
Jennifer's fine. She didn't even wake up.
I'm sorry for this trouble, Mrs. Beach.
No trouble. And I'll take her to the Cohens in the morning.
Good, thanks.
Maybe that's Carr's Slater's car. Is there anything else I can do?
No, you've done so much, thanks.
Just don't touch anything, Al, okay? We got to rope off the area for the state cops. Are you all right?
drinking from this glass?
For God's sake, Al, would you put the fingerprints? Put that down.
I had some sherry in that glass.
Would you just get the ropes out of the car? I have these questions that I have to ask you.
Okay.
You absolutely recognized him.
Yes. No mistake.
Just tell me what happened.
Oh, he was suddenly in my bedroom. And, he grabbed me and, he pulled my hair. And, he raped me. He hurt me, I couldn't breathe. I thought he was going to kill me.
Let's sit down, please, Kate.
Yeah, right.
What do you want to do about this?
Drawing and quartering would be a good start.
I know. I mean, seriously.
Oh, I'm very serious. Carl, arrest him. I mean, I want him put away.
See, it's not that easy.
Why isn't it?
Well, it's just harder than you think it is. I'm just trying to warn you now.
Wait, what is the problem?
It's just more difficult than you think it is.
Why?
These are the clothes you were wearing?
Yes.
I think you should bring a change of clothes and we'll take you to the mainland and have you officially examined. Now.
Calling Dr. Hunter. Please call 351.
Good thing you didn't take a shower. I understand it's an irresistible urge. Happily, there's no sign of internal injuries. Now, do you have any other outer clothes?
No.
Oh. Well, that's going to be a problem, you see.
Oh, wait, no. I brought some things in the bag.
Oh, good. Good. Well, then you can get into them now because you're going to have to give those clothes to the police. Now, are you allergic to penicillin?
No.
All right, we're going to give you a shot. There's always a possibility of VD. Now, there's nothing for you to worry about. Nothing. The odds are that nothing happened, but the best way to treat it is prevention. So we'll give you a shot of penicillin here. You'll take it up with your own doctor, and you will be perfectly all right in any case. Okay?
Yeah.
You feeling all right? Come on, I need you to lay down on your side here. Come on. Come on. Just a minute. All right. Come on, just lay down on your side. I think it's great you're reporting this. I hope they hang the son of a bitch.
Tell you what, Mrs. Bianchi, why don't you take a motel room overnight? And in the morning you can do the lineup, the whole shebang. Talk to the prosecutor while you're at it.
Motel?
Sure. Save you running around. You can pick up the suspect. Our guys will look around the cabin. Get a good night's sleep. You're going to need it. Mrs. Bianchi, the doctor left one thing out of your report. When was the last time you had sexual relations? I mean, prior to the rape.
Why? Do I have to answer that question?
You do, if you want to validate the lab test.
Saturday night.
Reap. Reap says who? Honey, I'll be right back. It's ridiculous. Could have been anybody. Even you, Cal.
Just get in the car, Wilbur.
want to prosecute.
The question isn't if you want to prosecute. The question is whether I can see a conviction coming out of it for you. And this isn't what you would call a prosecutor's dream. Last sexual intercourse, Saturday night. Date of rape, Sunday. Your ex come up for a visit or what?
No. Is that important?
No, not technically. But a victim's sexual history is inadmissible. But...
But what?
Who was it?
Why do I have to tell you that?
Now, it's a tiny island. Everybody's going to know. And I want to know what I have to keep out.
I don't see what bearing that has.
Mrs. Bianchi, I'm not going to walk into the case blindfolded. Now, if we're not going to be open with one another, I don't see how I can proceed. If I'm going to take this case, I don't want any surprises.
It was Carl Slater.
How many people know about this?
I don't know how many know. I think quite a few might suspect.
You still seeing Slater?
No. Just the one time, really.
Really?
Yes. Following afternoon, I saw Wilbur Purdy staring in my window. I called the police. Carl came over to look around, but nothing happened between us.
Well, it still presents a problem. If you'll sleep with one islander, why not another one?
I didn't sleep with Wilbur Purdy.
You willingly made love with a relative stranger. That doesn't help.
Look, I don't want to make any excuses, but I know I'm not the first woman who ever got lonely.
Well, woman or man. It's just... Look, I'm not standing in judgment, Mrs. Bianchi, but I don't know. I hear you're calling Carl Slater to report a prowler. Same Carl Slater that you bedded down with the night before.
Isn't that my business? You just said yourself that my sexual history is inadmissible. Now, what has any of this got to do with some cretin who forced his way into my home and attacked me?
Absolutely nothing. But, unfortunately, you're not on the jury. Now, we're going to have 12 people sitting up there who get up in the morning, they make breakfast, they vacuum the living room, or they go to work in the bank or the axe handle factory, whatever they do. 12 citizens who would never admit to anything that their neighbors might find the least bit peculiar.
And you are advising me to just drop this?
No, I'm just trying to explain to you what the problems are. How do I persuade that jury that any real harm was done?
How's my kid?
Oh, she's fine. A little confused. She's upstairs playing.
She's okay, though.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Sit down. Sit down. Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh. I'm okay. Really. Really okay.
How'd it go today?
Well, everyone was nice. The hospital and the police. And, Purdy's in jail.
It's wonderful.
Eileen, I'll tell you all about it later. I just want to get Jen now and go home. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Jennifer?
May I help you, Mrs. Bianchi?
Carl!
Excuse me, you don't just go rushing into the chief's
All right,
office.
Alvin.
Huh?
Carl, he's out. I just saw Wilbur Purdy in town.
I know.
Well, why? Why can't they keep him locked up until the trial?
I don't make the laws. Some of the merchants got together and they went bail for him.
They did. How much? How much was it?
$500.
$500. $500 is
Why
all
don't you
it
come in
took?
and sit down? Thank you, Alvin. Have a seat, please. Okay, please. I mean, he's a local man. He's not about to run away. They consider things like that.
Do they?
Look, I know how you feel.
No, you don't. You can't.
No, I don't. You're right. How could I? But I can assure you that it won't happen again.
And a person would be a fool not to accept that assurance, given this overwhelming department, overpowering police efficiency.
Keep it going, Kate. You got it right.
You're damn right I do.
And while you're at it, you can take a personal shot at me because you told me to keep an eye on Wilbur Purdy 5 hours before he grabbed you. And I didn't do it.
No comment.
Hey, Sam! Come on, what are you up to yet?
What are you doing upstairs?
Let me in and we'll talk.
All right, yeah.
Where's Jen? She okay?
Yeah, she's upstairs napping.
Oh, this is Nirvana, huh?
What's going on, Sam?
You tell me. Your friend Paula's secretary left a message saying you had a problem and that I should come up here.
Did she say what the problem was?
No, just that Paula was out of the country and I should get here right away. You said Jen's all right?
Yeah, she's absolutely fine.
Well, what is it? You okay?
I've been better.
Me too. Limitless freedom is not all they say it is.
Stuff tamales.
Come on, babe. What's bothering you? Even if we're divorced, I still care about what happens to you.
Do you?
Maybe I was a insensitive moron, but I always cared about
How I felt?
Yeah. Maybe that's why I lied to you so much. It seems kind of strange not having anybody to lie to anymore.
You can always lie to Cindy.
You kidding? I don't even bother.
I was raped, Sam.
What?
Yeah.
Kate, I'm sorry. It's horrible.
I've had him arrested. It's going to go to trial. It's been to the grand jury and they indicted, and I guess the trial will be next month.
How can you live here till then? Is the guy in jail?
He's out on bail.
I think you better go back to Connecticut. Look, you can stay in the house.
No. See, no. That doesn't work at all. I took every shred of courage for me to leave that house once. I'm not going to go through that again.
How the hell could this happen, kid? Don't they have any cops around here?
Yes. Unfortunately, I was sleeping with him the night before.
Oh, terrific. Good thinking.
I slept with the man once.
What do you want, a medal?
No, Sam. Just a little concerned.
Hey, if you come up here and sleep around with everybody...
Wait a minute.
What do you expect?
What are you saying?
What do you expect?
I was asking for it, right? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean?
No. Of course not. I'm a little thrown, that's all. And I'm worried about Jen.
Well, don't be. She's fine.
No, I mean, I'm not sure you know what's right for her.
Please, let's not go through this again. We've been down this road, Sam, with expensive lawyers and with an understanding judge.
Who would be packing Jen's bags right now if he knew what was going on up here?
Are you telling me something?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you to drop this thing and get her out of here and back where she belongs.
She belongs with her mother.
Only if you behave like one. I can take her, Kate. There's not a judge in the country who wouldn't give her to me.
Listen, if I thought for 1 second that she was paying for any of this, I would ask you to take her. Now, please, don't stop me from doing what I have to do here.
Okay, babe. Just don't abuse the privilege.
I never would.
Can I see her?
Of course. We're going to have to wake her up.
I'll probably just confuse her. But I'll keep her during the trial, okay?
Okay. Sam.
Yeah?
You're a good father.
Well, that's 1 out of 2.
You like it? Yes. It had 4 coats of paint on it before I attacked it.
What? Well, I'll tell you, this kid of yours, Kate, this kid's got real Olympic potential here.
There they are. No, you are cold.
Hey, would somebody like some hot chocolate?
Do you?
Me? Yes? We'll go make it together.
Take your hat off. Okay, take it off.
Cold out there. Think it'll ever warm up? My heating bills are killing me.
I know.
Hey, Kate, listen, you want some sherry or something?
No, I think I'll wait for the hot chocolate. You know, I still want to get some work done this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you sit down for a minute? Work. That's all you ever do. Saturdays, Sundays.
Only until his first assignment is finished. Once I get the contract, I keep banker's hours. Or better yet, dentist's hours.
There you go. Let me ask you, this prosecutor of yours, Kate, what chance does he see of getting a conviction?
Oh, gee, he's very aggressive, Harvey. He thinks we stand a good chance.
And you believe that?
Yes. Shouldn't I?
Well, I'm not sure about this Ryan. I mean, he's eager, but I'm not sure how realistic he is.
How are you calling it?
You're up against a whole power structure here, Kate. You know, Wilbur Purdy may be small potatoes, but his family has lived on this island forever. Do you know that half a dozen of the big wheels in town have gotten together and hired him a real lawyer? Now, that's clout, Kate. You can't fight that.
But, Harvey, don't you think I should try? I mean, don't you think?
I just don't see you going into court and getting raked over the coals for nothing. It serves no purpose.
Then you think that I should forget it? Is that it, Harv? I mean, just forget it, let it go? Let him do it again, maybe?
Oh, I don't really think you would. Let me tell you about Wilbur, okay? Everybody around here knows him. He's been known to have a good time or two, but he's never had so much as a parking ticket in his whole life. Then you come up here doing your liberated woman routine and get involved with Carl Slater and...
Are you making excuses for him?
No, hell no,
yes,
Kate.
You are.
I couldn't care less what happens to him. It's you I'm thinking about here. It's you.
Are you hurting, Harvey? Is that it?
Hurting? What do you mean hurting?
Because he's related to everybody. Because maybe some of your patients have canceled some appointments with you because I'm your wife's friend.
That's disgusting. If you think that would make a difference
That is really a cheap shot.
Are you afraid of the effect I have on Eileen? Maybe you think I'm putting ideas into her head. Is that it, Harvey?
Kate, I'm just trying to be your friend.
Forget it. Just forget it.
Kate, Kate, wait a minute, Kate. We can work this out.
Eileen, come in. It's chilly. Catch something.
Harvey, why?
If I take your advice, we don't get him on a felony,
Wrong. Sexual abuse is a felony.
but a lesser charge.
Well, it's a more achievable one.
It's plea bargaining,
Oh,
isn't
you make it sound obscene. It isn't.
it? But rape brings a longer sentence.
Only if we get a conviction.
But your way, sexual abuse, I hear a guy can be out on the street the next morning with a suspended sentence.
First time, yes. Second conviction, they'll throw away the key. Look, if you want to go all the way with this thing, I'm with you. But just think about it, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, Carl.
Oh,
You got a minute?
sure. Official business?
Partially.
Okay, Alvin. Thanks. See ya.
I feel badly about the other day.
You mean about what happened in my overpowering office?
Yeah, well, it wasn't one of my better days.
You had grounds.
Well, please accept a formal apology for bad behavior.
It's okay.
Thanks. Listen, the prosecutor, Ryan, he's been advising me to go for a lesser charge. It's sexual abuse instead of rape, and I think, look, it would make your life a little easier around here if I did that.
I can handle the island. You should do what you think is best for Kate Bianchi. I might have come on a little strong that first night.
No, not at all. I was totally receptive.
And you got over that.
Not entirely. I really need your support. I appreciate it, and comfort. I'm just not ready for, I know I'm putting out incredibly confusing signals here, but I
believe you, Kate.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eileen, where are you going?
I left you a note.
Please, don't give me notes, Eileen. Just want to know where you're going. The first patient's going to be here in 45 minutes.
I arranged with Trudy Gilman to cover the desk and look after Miranda.
Still haven't told me where you're going, Eileen.
The trial starts today.
So?
I would like to be there.
Will we please go inside and
I
discuss?
can't go inside and discuss it. I will miss the boat. I will miss the boat. I'll be back by 2 o'clock.
Well, thank you for being here, Paula. I don't think I've ever felt this alone.
I just wanted to get your mind off of all this. God, I don't think anything can.
But thank you for trying.
Oh, let me guess. That's got to be Loverboy.
Yeah, that's him. It's Carl.
What's he doing here?
Is he going to testify?
Now, don't worry, Paula. I can't imagine that Carl would say anything to deliberately embarrass me. Oh.
You frightened?
Very.
So am I. Come on, then.
Now, Mrs. Bianchi, when you came to Nauset to pursue your artistic career, weren't you at the time co-owner of a fine home in the state of Connecticut?
Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant to the complainant's testimony.
I will prove, Your Honor, that this question is related to a certain state of mind that is relevant. Overruled. You may answer the question.
Yes, but...
You left the community in which you'd lived for many years to come here to live among strangers so that you might do things that you normally wouldn't do in a town where everyone knew you.
Objection, Your Honor, on the grounds it's an unwarranted assumption.
Sustained. You may be approaching forbidden areas, Mr. Dimes.
Mrs. Bianchi, isn't it true that prior to this incident, the night before, while you were drinking with Carl Slater at the Nauset Inn, that you actually had a conversation with...
Objection, Your Honor. The defense counsel is pursuing areas which are without relevance to this trial.
Sustained. You will avoid those areas, Mr. Dimes. You'll strike the question. You will ignore what you have heard.
But you were in that bar, regardless of who you may or may not have been with, and the defendant was there.
I was there. So was he.
Yes. Yes, and isn't it true that Mr. Purdy asked if you might be available, and you said, I'm up here to have a ball, but I'm busy tonight, so how about tomorrow night?
No, that is not true.
On the
That
night...
never happened.
Mrs. Bianchi, isn't this what really happened? Isn't it true that Mr. Purdy came to your home, that you invited him in, that you drank with him, you engaged in flirtation, seduction, all of that?
That's a lie. How can you make up such a vicious lie?
I object, Your Honor. Mr. Dimes' conduct...
And I object to Mr. Ryan's conduct. I was merely examining a witness.
Overruled. You may proceed.
Then later, when you asked Mr. Purdy if you might see him again, and he said he'd had you once, he wasn't interested in continuing an affair. Then, Mrs. Bianchi, didn't you, in fact, seduce him? So that it was you who suggested you go into the bedroom, where you actually undressed the defendant and yourself in your eagerness to engage in sexual intercourse.
No. No, 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 no.
You chipping in on Wilbur's coming home party?
They're throwing it at the firehouse. You're gonna try to help to get him off, aren't you, Carl? It means a hell of a lot to a lot of people around here. Look, all you gotta say is, she's the best thing since the happy hooker.
What's bothering you?
I can't believe what Kate went through today.
Told you not to go in the first place.
I had to go. She's my friend.
All she has to do is go back to Connecticut and let this whole thing blow over.
The man should be in jail, Harvey.
Why? So that his wife and kids can go on welfare? Come on.
What's the point?
What's the point? I don't know what the point is. What is the point? Kate can just pick up and go on with her life, but, Purdy can't do that. His whole life is on this island. If he has to go to prison, this is the place he has to come back to. In shame. I don't think you're being fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
What about the next woman he goes after?
Come on, that's Paranoia.
Don't be silly. What do you mean?
He's not going to do it again. He made one mistake. He won't do it again. He'll be too scared that he might go to prison for 10 years.
He'll be scared.
Yeah.
And what about me?
What about you? What do you have to do with this?
What if I'm scared? What if I'm scared he'll rape me, Harvey?
That's ridiculous.
He already did rape me. He already did rape me.
Shut up.
All right? He already did rape me.
Shut up.
Don't tell me that. Stop!
Stop it!
He raped me, all right? Here! Right here! In your bed last summer!
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? If that happened, why didn't you tell me?
I was scared.
Of what? Of what?
I don't know.
Of me. How could you be scared of me?
I've always been scared of you, Harvey.
Why don't you tell someone else then? Anybody.
Please. Who was I going to tell? Kate is my only friend here.
Why don't you go to the police? Report it. Anything.
Because I felt disgusting.
I'm sorry, Eileen.
How would you describe Mrs. Bianchi's mood that night?
She was depressed. And upset, as you would expect.
But she wasn't hysterical, right? I mean, there was nothing about her behavior or her state of mind that made you question her story, was there?
I've never had any reason to question anything Mrs. Bianchi told me.
Objection, Your Honor. This question goes beyond this witness's expertise.
Sustained.
Thank you, Mr. Slater. Your witness.
Now, Mr. Slater, this alleged incident where the complainant thought she saw Mr. Purdy looking through her window, why was there no report made of this?
I didn't think it was important at the time.
Maybe you had other things on your mind.
I'm the police chief of Nauset. I have a lot of things on my mind.
Or could it have been, Mr. Slater, Police Chief Slater, that you thought her call about a peeping Tom was a ruse?
Objection, Your Honor. This area is without relevance to this trial.
Sustained. I warn you, Counselor. I cannot permit probing in that area.
Of course. Mr. Slater, are you a single man?
Objection, Your Honor. Carl Slater's marital status is absolutely without relevance to this trial.
Sustained.
Would you go so far as to say that you've had no contacts with the complainant other than those pertaining to this alleged...
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. We're skirting the edge of a contempt charge here.
Pardon me, Your Honor. I would like to answer that question, if I may.
Go ahead, Mr. Slater.
I have seen Mrs. Bianchi on various occasions. And I have never known her to be anything but a person of the highest character. And I must also say of great courage, because it cannot have been easy for her to come here.
Thank you, Mr. Slater. Thank you for that touching display of gallantry. How infrequently in these troubled times do we witness an act of such compassion from man to his fellow man, from man to woman, from a man to his...
Objection, Your Honor. This is ridiculous.
Sustained. This court stands recessed. We will reconvene at 2:30. Mr. Dimes, I want to see you in my chambers.
You hungry?
I'd like something.
A couple coffees, donuts.
Oh, sure. Thanks, hon. Kate, we're in a lot of trouble, right?
Hard to tell. But Dimes has to convince only one person to get a hung jury, so.
He's convinced me. I mean, twisting Carl's testimony, and then he keeps dragging up these defense witnesses, these character witnesses. God, I mean, it's that next...
It's all hurting. Everything he's been allowed to get away with. I mean, the innuendos, it's the unfinished sentences, it's the endless attacks on your credibility.
Is he winning, Frank?
All right. I think we need help from you.
Yeah, what?
We need some testimony that counteracts this impression that you're some kind of loose woman. I mean, right or wrong, that's the big question with those 12 people.
All right, what shall I do?
It's entirely up to you, all right? But I think it just might work. I want you to consider waiving the privacy rights of your sexual past.
Are you saying to actually discuss the fact that I went to bed with Carl?
No, it's just the one time, right?
Yes.
All right, then I think let's tell those 12 people that. I mean, that's a lot better than letting them live with this impression you're some kind of nymphomaniac.
Boy, I don't know. I don't know at all about...
Well, just think about it. As I said, Your Honor, I've recalled Mrs. Bianchi for further testimony, and I'm waiving the right that her sexual history not be an issue in this case.
And I repeat my admonition that the complainant may regret this.
I understand, Your Honor.
The record so states.
In view of this waiver, Mrs. Bianchi, I'm asking you to tell the court exactly what was, or what is, your relationship with Police Chief Carl Slater.
If I'm appear nervous, that's because I am. Oh, this is the way I remember it. I first met Carl Slater at the Nauset Town dump. My daughter, Jennifer, and I had recently moved to the island, and we were getting rid of some garbage. Wilbur Purdy was also there, shooting rats. Mr. Slater told him to stop, which I appreciated. He was very nice to my little girl, and I certainly didn't walk away from him. He asked about us, when we'd come to the island, and how, where we were staying, that sort of thing.
Was that as personal as it got?
It may have come out that I was an artist, and that I was, yes, we spoke about the illustrations I was doing.
Did you volunteer that information, or did Mr. Slater go fishing for it?
It was a little of both, because it seemed we responded to one another.
You mean?
Well, he's an attractive man, and I had the impression that he felt the same way about me. And it mightn't have gone anywhere if I hadn't run into him later on that day. He asked me to go for a drink with him. He was very persistent, and I didn't know a soul. So, yes, I went with him for a drink.
Alcoholic beverages, you mean?
Yes, a hot toddy.
Just one?
No, I had two, actually three at the most. The fact is, I'm not used to drinking, and so it got to be about 10 o'clock, and I told him I'd better get home. I went out to my car, and it wouldn't start, so Carl drove me home.
Carl being Mr. Slater?
Yes. When we got to my place, he asked me, at least I think it was his idea, if he could come in for a nightcap.
And you said what?
I said yes. I thought it would be fine. We'd had a nice evening, and I saw nothing wrong in that. And I repeat, I found him to be an attractive person, an attractive man.
Are you implying then, Mrs. Bianchi, that there was some promise that was implicit in that decision to let Mr. Slater come in for a nightcap?
If you're asking me, was I surprised that Carl asked me to go to bed? No, I wasn't. I wasn't in the least bit surprised. In fact, I was quite receptive. And that's it. That's my sexual history as it relates to this case.
Did you continue the affair?
No, I did not. Because in less than 24 hours, I was forcibly raped by Wilbur Purdy. And now I'm not sure when I'll be ready for another relationship. There are a lot of things that I'm not sure of. But I do know this. It is not easy. It is difficult getting up here and sharing intimate details of one's life. And I deeply regret having to waive my privacy rights. Because I like to think that my life is just that, my life. I also like to think we have a system that would protect that right. The right to choose and the right to reject.
The defendant rise and approach the bench. You've been found guilty of rape. You are hereby ordered to appear before this court for sentencing on Monday, February 16th. This trial is ended.
Well, I guess this is it.
I guess so.
I hope that job offer comes through for you.
It will. If Paula likes the rest of my drawings.
Well, if she doesn't, I'll just send a posse out after her.
Thanks, Carl. For everything.
Wow. You know, us islanders, we're good to our own. You hang in there with those veggies, Jen.
I promise.
Good. Bye.
Bye.
On Lifetime, Jack Guilford,
I've taken this trip plenty of times. Doesn't seem like we're anywhere near Detroit.
Ned Beatty,
Their first demand came 2 hours into the flight.
65 passengers,
Who the hell are these people?
and 4 savage terrorists on a flight through hell at 30,000 feet.
London Heathrow, this is 136. The responsibility is yours.
Hostage flight. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. here on Lifetime.